UrbanLife.tv, UrbanLife.tv, UrbanLife.
Mm-hmm. They ain't supposed to be at the podcast. They out shopping. Look at this shit.
TV, up close and personal, live.
Não get out.
Şimdi uşandı we warps get that get it.
He ain't got the ball right now, you feel me? And he go to the rack every time.
Go to the rack. I go to the rack like Kyrie. I spin like this day. Ooh.
Just tune in when I tell you to. Be ready like Wednesday afternoon. Ooh, life is simple, but life is mental. Where's your mental? Where's your talent and the gift God sent you? Don't be silent, don't be gentle.
Yeah. Welcome to UrbanLife.tv, underground rap business and news life.tv. We here. Another episode 29. I'm Buck Doctors, you know what I'm saying? The doctor without the doctrine, you know what I'm saying? By myself, man, you know what I mean? All good, though. Ain't left me no choice, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jazz, you feel me? Like, that's the bro, you know what I mean? One part of the UrbanLife.tv, one half, the other half. You know what I'm saying? You know, I miss my bro when he not here, you feel me? It'd be a little lonely in this joint, but, you know, we gonna get through it, you know what I mean? Because that's what we do, you know what I'm saying? We get through things, you know what I mean? You face adversity, you go into the teeth of it, you feel me? When you gotta face your fears, you go right at it, you know what I mean? It's a saying, take flight or fight. You know what I mean? What you gonna do? You know what I mean? When differences happen, you gonna take flight or you gonna fight? You feel what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about, man. You know what I mean? Life is life. Do we really need a reason? Live your life, whatever in life you find a pleasing. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, man. That's what a couple things I wanted to, like, touch on today. You know what I mean? And it's, like, based on that, really, or centered around it. You feel what I'm saying? Meaning, like, life is life, man. Like, you know what I mean? Whatever you believe is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's so crazy because, like, you know, sad people who have their own agenda, own ideology, or follow an old ideology, you know what I'm saying? Like, or dictatorship, you know what I'm saying? They want to, like, spread that and have that be your life, you feel me? And, like, you know, we buy into it. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, we buy into it cold, bad, you know what I mean? Like, depending on the environment, neighborhoods you come from, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, if one thing is deemed, like, you know, cool or popular, that's what majority gonna go with. You feel me? You got your some people that's gonna do their own thing, you know, they rebellious, you know, just against anything. So, you know, when it's something popular, you still got your people that's like, nah, I ain't, you know what I mean? But it's so little of them. You feel what I'm saying? And, you know, majority dominates, obviously, right? You know what I mean? So when it come down to it, and I'm one of them people, man, like, I'm the rebellious one. I hate going, like, with the crowd. I hate, like if everybody wearing forces right now, like, I don't want to wear forces, you feel me? Because they made me different. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to be different. They made me different. You see what I'm saying? because when everybody was following whatever the trends and popular stuff was, like I wanted to too, but my circumstances and status in life at the time, you feel me, wasn't there. So, at that point in life, you feel me, like Dukes couldn't get like the Jordans and all that, keep up with the fads and all that. So I'm in middle school, you feel me, like having it bad, you know what I mean? Like, the kids was a little tough on me. But once I was able to get of age and like accept that, it was kind of a good thing though, you feel me? Because it's like, you put me in a space to really just trust me. You know what I'm saying? And I thank y'all for that. You feel what I'm saying? Because like, all y'all is in positions of like doing what everybody else doing. And y'all scared to like do what y'all want to do for real. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people hide behind like, using these fast trends to like, get behind and not be their own person, you feel me? You don't think what you got going, be popular. Or you had those people, you feel me, that was like going at it hard, you know what I'm saying? Like, they was the leaders of the trends and shit like that. The cool kids in school, you feel me? Like, so you had some of them, stand up for the for minority of people, you know what I'm saying? But then you had leaders that was like the ones that was leading the charge of the going against the minority, you feel me? And some people can say that's like insecurities and all of that type of stuff, you know what I mean? But I circle all that around just to say like, when we deal with a bunch of stuff that's fad like or like that been here before us, you feel me? So, when you come into this world, it's either like you right into like religion, you know what I mean? Depending on who your bringers into this world is, right? Your parents, you know what I'm saying? Whatever one they chose or got forced into or what have you, whatever, however they got there. Now you come about, you go right into it until at least, you know what I mean, that you able to like make your own decision. You feel what I'm saying? And that's kind of like how I was, like, not kind of, that is how I was, you know what I'm saying? Like, where we was like Christians, you know what I mean? And like, the way my family was with Christianity and all of that, it was like, it kind of disgusted me on like wanting to be that, you feel me? Like I say, I'm opposite of everything. So like, if everybody going hard with this, I'm like, something ain't right with that. You feel me? Like, why everybody like rolling with that? And it ain't enough questions and challenges to like really support or like give that the unfit need for me to trust it. You feel me? Like, and then seeing all of these people and how they operate is different than what the tongue say. Y'all know that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people tongue come out like, say whatever, one way, as if everything should be perfect, but, long behold, they don't live a perfect life. You feel what I'm saying? Most people like that I consider like sneaky. You feel me? Because like, why you all in everybody else stuff directing them, but when it come to your stuff, like, it's a hush hush or like you on a low with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's how, I perceive those type of people, and I ain't gonna lie, I put everybody under that. And not just because my family showed me first, but like I seen a lot of people outside my family like betray like the same energy, you feel me? So, and that's what I come to is like, yo, if it's a title that's out there, Christianity, Muslim, whatever, you feel me? It's like accordingly. So these things already have like definitions for them. You know what I mean? So like when you say like I'm a nurse, that's what people mostly say. You feel me? They don't say my career that I chose is nursing. They say I am a nurse. You feel me? So that comes with a definition. So by definition, this nurse looks crazy if she doing something that she like to do. But accordingly, nobody she ain't like pushing this. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and so how people perceiving it is as like, oh, you a nurse, you shouldn't be doing that. Or, you know what I mean? Like, you're a doctor, so you shouldn't get into this. You're a pastor, you shouldn't curse. Like, you know what I'm saying? These things start getting crossed when we take those labels like all the way to the definition that's presented. You feel what I'm saying? So as I was saying about Christianity and a family and how they operated, and it's no blame to them because as I understand, all this shit get passed down. Shit get trickled down the mountain, you know what I mean? Like, and if you don't stop it, then it just continue. You feel me? Water flows where it's least resistant, you know what I'm saying? So if anybody in my pipeline would have been strong enough, would have been strong enough to like, you know what I mean? Like do any type of resistance, it would have probably been a different, you know what I'm saying, course that my family would have followed. You feel what I'm saying? But the course stayed and it was what it was. You feel what I'm saying? And as we speak now, like limited to previous, you know, my family probably balanced now on religion. So like most of the younger people is probably Muslim and some of them probably still Christian, you know what I mean, or claim that. You know what I mean? But like you can see the diameter, like where we all came in following one, and then once we was able to choose, everybody chose, you know what I mean, what was best or what was like more aspiring or whatever, what was easier for them, whatever, I don't know. You feel what I'm saying? But I know for me, I wanted like a brotherhood, like to be a part of like a brotherhood, and like looking at Islam, like I'm like, that's it. You feel what I'm saying? But Islam, you know, got different sectors. You got the nation, you got all kinds, you feel me? So, but I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, I'd say I go, it's Salafi and then it's, forgive me. I can't remember right now, but if people do know, then y'all know what I'm speaking of, you know what I mean? And mostly majority Muslims in Philly is that particular type of Muslim, you know what I'm saying? And so once I, you know, joined that brotherhood, it's the same realization though, you feel me? Like, whereas though it's like, oh man, like from the outside and what I'm reading, I'm expecting and thinking it's gonna be one way, but like we human beings, you feel me? So like human side come out of folk, you feel me? And that be the real. You feel what I'm saying? And like, you know, some people say, God, you know, God made us when we unperfect. You feel what I'm saying? But like when it comes to these religions, like I said earlier, man, people want you to be so perfect with it. Like you can't make mistakes. And like I said, with the titles, it's like, you know, if you're a nurse, you can't do this or you can't do that. They put limitations on shit. You feel what I'm saying? And like we talk about freedom, and it's like, man, like how can we be free with any of that type of thing above us? You feel me? Like, because when it comes to religion, man, like you gotta follow suit. There's a definition to that already. So if you go outside that defined definition, then like you out of it. Like, you feel me? Like, you probably be deemed like like whatever they call it. You know what I mean? Like, shunned out of it. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy because, like I said, if you read in the books, it's opposite of what people like portray. You know what I'm saying? So when it's like you read stuff like, you be reading stuff like let me think. And we could just stay right there with people who ain't perfect. You feel what I'm saying? Or God ain't make nobody perfect. It's like, I forgot my train of thought on that one, but now I gotta sit here and think, because I don't like losing my thinking like that. Like, he say it's the bud. No, it ain't no bud. Shut up. That's what my inner thought said. So I had to answer out loud. But but yeah, man. Maybe it'll come back to me as I continue to talk. But yeah, man, like, you know, like I say, man, we come into this world of already in existence. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you coming in on a highway, on a freeway, and you coming off the shoulder. You brand new. You new to this traffic. You feel what I'm saying? But this traffic already been moving. So you try to get in and shift in the best way you fit. You feel what I'm saying? And hope nobody bang into you or you crash into somebody else, or like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, and you try to ride life like steady, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but then you gotta get into the mix of that traffic, or you gotta create your own world within the world. You feel me? And that take time. You know, most people don't even get to like really understanding themselves to like 25, 30, 35. You feel me? So like, and for real at that age, they like 15, 10, 15. You feel me? Like, once you get 25, you really like 10, 15. You feel me? So now you really start like living. At least, you know what I mean? For the majority of the folk, you start living. You feel me? Like, you start learning. Now, that previous time was like your trial period of like understanding the world, like jumping into that traffic, you feel me? Now, like at 25, you probably should have a handle on that traffic and where you fit in at. You feel what I'm saying? And, you know, like I say, man, when they come down to it, it's like, it fucked me up because it's like, when they come to like to religion and stuff like that, you put fear on it. So it's hard to challenge. It's hard to like, you know, have people really talk truth about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, because people will be thinking it. They'll be thinking it. You feel me? And you know where we from, man. You know, and probably majority of everywhere in the world, when you tell stories to your friends or whoever, like, it gotta be believable, you feel me? Like, so, you know, a lot of them stories that people be rolling with and pushing towards you, it's like, all right, if you say God said it, I guess I should believe that. You feel what I'm saying? Because, like, oh, no, I can't challenge God. Like, no, he might strike me down or something, you feel me? Like, you know, and that's the type of fear they put on you and for you to believe it, you feel me? Because belief is taught. You feel what I'm saying? Wise man once said, you know, we naturally born seekers. You know what I mean? You ain't got to learn how to seek. You're going to naturally do it. If nobody else was on this planet, you would start seeking automatic. You ain't got to be taught that. That's automatic. You're going to. But like, to believe in something is a taught thing, like, you feel me? And that's what it is, you feel me? They made us believe in God and everything else, religion-wise, and Christianity, Islam, the whole shebang. You feel what I'm saying? And when you got like that type of pushing to the belief and then on the other side, like it actually start happening. So like if somebody tell you like, yo, pray that out. You feel me? And you'll get through it. You feel me? And like, you know, time go by, you get over that, right? And it's like the reason why you got over that is because you prayed on it or whatever. So if that matches, then your belief to it is going to start locking in. And the more and more that happen for you, like you be like, you know what I mean? Like you be like the elder ladies that be really pushing it. Like, you feel me? Like you better like, you know, submit to Jesus or convert to Jesus or follow Jesus or however they phrase it. You feel me? And I ain't gonna lie, man, I'm scared of them people. That shit sounds scary. Y'all be like lying to yourselves if you like, come on. And that's why I was saying, like, if I'm a regular person and I'm telling you stuff like you would be like, bro, you don't get out of my face. Like you feel me? Like you'll really be like Buck on some other shit. You feel me? Like you'll be telling people like, yo, stay away from Bucky or some. You know what I'm saying? So I imagine like if we go back into the Bible days and we really start talking about that, like I know people was like, what? Like Jesus did what? You say do what? Now, please, like. You feel me? Because you can't even get your folk to do stuff for you now. Like, you feel me? And they could be righteous or not. You feel me? Like yo, bro, let me, you know what I'm saying? Do this, you know what I mean? Hey, bro, you don't get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, you don't really, you know what's real and what's not. You know what I'm saying? Like, but, like, when you put that fear on it, it make it, you know what I'm saying? Like, and so, you know, when it come down to it, man, you know, I'm very much a spiritual person. You feel what I'm saying? And, you know, I vibe off of that, like who you are, what you do and all of that. That's what's real. You know what I mean? And I look for what people not saying. Because what they not saying is what they are. You feel me? Like, so somebody come out, oh yeah, I'm this, I'm that, I'm the best rapper, I'm this and that. All right, cool. That's what you need to like pipe yourself up and like feel good about yourself. Cool, keep it, you know what I mean? Like, it don't disturb me, but it's like, bro, you feel what I'm saying? Like, if you thorough, you don't gotta tell me you thorough, I'ma see it. Like, if you cool, you don't gotta tell me you cool, I'ma see it. You feel me? Like, if you follow Jesus and you know, your life is special and it's spectacular because you do that, then I'll see it. You don't have to, like, tell me, push that into me. Like, I don't need, like, you feel me? Like, it make me wary when people start doing it. You feel me? I.e., the country and, like, the COVID vaccine shots and all that, like when it was free for the dudes to just go ahead and go get it, like people was freely going to get it. But once they started saying like, oh, it's mandatory and like, then you gonna get like rebelliousness, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, bro, don't tell me like what to do. But that's only in certain sectors too, you feel me? Because like I said, when it come to religion, like, you ain't questioning that. You just like going with it. Oh, I'm a Christian, so I'm gonna do it. You feel me? Like no, like even like, man, like I was watching The Brilliant Idiots earlier, and it was like Charlemagne and them was reading scriptures and like really breaking them down, like and saying like, you know, the Bible and stuff need to be updated because like a lot of that stuff don't match with today. And I challenge that even further to say, man, some of them stories, because that's what it is, a bunch of stories align with stuff. I mean, a bunch of those stories match, you know what I mean, and make sense, like, for good people and good things to follow. But, like, a lot of that stuff was way off, you feel me? And, like, I know as a good Christian, you gotta be like reading this joint and be like, all right, I'll take that. But that, oh no, I don't know what they was talking about when it come to this. You feel what I'm saying? Because like I was reading the King James Bible in the jail, and I don't know if this was just the jail version, but like it was some incest stuff in there, man. You feel me? And I'm like, they couldn't have thought this was cool. You feel me? And like, it don't match now, because like, if you do that incest shit and it's like, they lock you the fuck up. I'm talking about like on some rape your kin shit, like on some shit like that. They lock you the fuck up now. You feel me? So like, was it okay then? And like, but that's still in that book. I don't think it was revised or, you feel what I'm saying? So that's what I be saying is like, and people probably are like try to crucify me for speaking the truth, but like you won't challenge none of that or like express to me like where I went wrong at. You feel what I'm saying? He'll just call me like a devil or some shit. But like, isn't what you doing more devilish than me trying to figure it out? It ain't like I'm saying this. I'm trying to figure it out, so I'm asking questions. You trying, you know what I mean? Like, project this onto me, you feel me? Cause I guess because it was projected on you, or your fear of it is so heightened that like you want others to be a part of it with you. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like man, like, and it's not just Christianity, it's like majority of the religions, you feel me? Like, so for me, man, I take pieces, and what's real is, like I said, it's real, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's from me and my folk, you feel me? I only can read about with Dr. King and Malcolm and W.B.E. Du Bois and all those guys. Only Frederick Douglass. I only can read about it. I ain't live there. You feel me? So, when it come down to it, I just gotta trust that that's real, that was real. You know what I'm saying? But I can't vouch for it or nothing, like I wasn't there, you feel me? Like, and I know that's how people carry it, but they don't carry it like that. They don't be checking shit like, no, like, because if you think about it, like I said, man, them stories be a little loose. You feel me? Or just tell me it was fabricated a little bit for further belief. I take that. You feel what I'm saying? Because, like, don't tell me nobody walked on water. What do you mean by that? You know what I'm saying? Like, is you insulting my intelligence, or like, what do you mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, and y'all be afraid to say it, but it's like, bro. And maybe I lost the point. Maybe it was a metaphor or something. Like, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like one of them rappers things, like, you know how rappers do metaphors or punchlines or something. Like, he walked on water, but that wasn't what he really meant. You know what I'm saying? And like, if this the golden book, man, you better put what's in what you mean. You feel me? Like, it shouldn't be no preachers and imams breaking down the meaning of what should be simple and direct. You feel what I'm saying? Who made this difficult? You know what I'm saying? Where every script or John I read, somebody got to further break it down for me. Why? Y'all probably like, he going to hell. But I'm going to hell home when I finish this. You feel me? So I don't know what y'all talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't tell me hell or heaven, because you never been there. And you're not going to go there. You feel what I'm saying? At least enough for you to come back and tell me that that's what it is. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, when it come down to it, like, you know what I mean? Like, I know the deal. They put that fear in it so you don't want to challenge it. But you know, when you hear that, you be like, I just got to believe this shit, because, like, there's nothing else. Or, like, First of all, you might have more respect for the person, the messenger that's giving it. And that's why you might not want to say nothing. But like, if you take religion out that and it just was a story, you'd be like, yo, get the fuck out of my face, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he walked on what? Let me see you do it. Like, how he do it and you can't do it. Nobody else can do it. Only I could do it, you know what I'm saying? Like, only he was permitted to do it. That's cool, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, and then we gotta have something to believe in, I guess. You know what I'm saying? To fulfill yourself, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But like, to me, it also creates like a way of like escaping accountability and responsibility. You feel what I'm saying? Hear me out. Listen. Because it's like, you know, when it come down to like, all right, say my family, if I come and I'm in need of help or I'm going through a certain situation, it's heavy. Like, you tell me to pray on it or like, you know, put it in God's hands or something like that. When those situations or when those times happen and then it doesn't happen like that as we prayed or as I put it in God's hands, it's like what you could have did for me, you didn't. You told me put it in God's hands or pray about it. So what you could do for me to help me, you didn't. Like, you put it in like an atmosphere or some, like, you know what I mean? Like, put it on the spirits or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why you ain't just help me? You know what I'm saying? Like, help me through the situation. Like, and I guess, you know what I mean, because the results wasn't so damaging, it's okay. Because it's like, then she told me to pray about it. I prayed about it, and I was able to get through it. All right, so then another time, then it keep going, you feel me? And so now you start believing this. Like, now, anytime anything come up, now you put a prayer on it instead of the actual work. You feel me? But then they tell you, like, prayer without work is dead. Something like, excuse me if I quoted it wrong, but, like, you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? And, like, so you got to put that work in, regardless of if you're going, like, prayer should be the added addition to doing the work. You feel me? But it's always like a cop-out if you just tell me to go pray about it and you don't human me and help me out. You feel what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about no financial shit. I'm talking about mentally, like being able to be there for each other, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking real live shit. Like, you could have talked through that with me. You know what I'm saying? Instead, like, I had to talk. In real life, it's to myself. You feel me? Because when I go to pray, it's only me in that joint, and then my thoughts, conscious, whatever you want to call it. You feel what I'm saying? It's just me. So now I'm talking to myself about it, and if I get a rational answer and it's able to help me, I just work through that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I just work through that, and it's not a big I, like, oh, I'm King Dingaling, and, you know, I created the earth, moon, and sun, and it ain't that. It's you know, you work through it. You know what I'm saying? You faced adversity, what we say, fight or flight. You fought, and you got up out of there. You feel me? But to, like, put it on some entity that's not, like, there, it's like you take away from your inner power. Because think about it. If I say that to myself and I made it through that, then I get empowered to, like, do it more. You feel what I'm saying? Versus like, if I put it on something else, then I'm giving that power for what I did. I could be bugging. You know what I'm saying? But if you listening and I make sense, let me know in the comments, man. Let me know if I make sense. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we need from each other. You feel me? Like, cause we like infants when it comes to this human shit, man. You know what I mean? Like, we still stuck on certain stuff that ain't allowing us to evolve. You feel what I'm saying? I.e., like slavery, racism, shit, all the isms, capitalism, all this ism. We stuck on that. We stuck on like more of like sight instead of vision. You know what I'm saying? You know, sight is what you see. A vision is like beyond what you can see. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, having a vision outside of yourself for the world, for humans as a whole. You feel me? Like, we missing that. You feel me? It's some so-calls in the politician world that feel like they got vision for the world, but as you can see, that's being challenged. You know what I'm saying? And man, listen, man, when it come down to it, what are we really doing here? Do we really need to figure that out? Or should we stop wasting all this time? You feel me? Because time is unstoppable. It keep going regardless of you, me, or they, or we. You feel me? Because it was plenty of people way before us. It's going to be plenty of people way after us. You know what I'm saying? And like, what we doing with this time? You feel me? It's a beautiful thing that all these generations can be together at once in one life. You feel me? My kids, they 3 and 5. They generation here. That next age bracket, they generation here. That next age bracket, they generation here. And we all existing in one life. You know what I'm saying? What could be more beautiful than that? And like, we wasting time on like how we got here and where we gonna go if we don't do right while we here. And like, why are we here? You feel what I'm saying? And to even have any of those type of thoughts or foundations or questions, we missing the time. You feel me? That's why this time spent on this earth, majority has just been to destroy it. And we got some beautiful stuff, man. Earth was beautiful before the people. You know what I'm saying? Before the humanizing shit going on here, where we take landmarks of stuff, you know, that was Earth, and make it stuff, and like, now we charge people for it. You feel me? Like, it's life. It's beautiful, man. This shit was here for everybody. But because you can control a part of it, you can charge for it. This, and that's what I mean. Like, it's supposed to be God land. So how you as a human going to dictate? Am I talking crazy? How we as a human beings, how we as human beings going to dictate some earth shit? Some shit that's beyond us. Like, we as a human couldn't create it. It was here already. You feel me? Like Grand Canyons and Niagara Falls. Like, you charge people to. You know what I'm saying? That's what we spending our time doing here on earth. Like, and you talking about going to heaven or hell? You know what I'm saying? Wise man once said, what if there's heaven already and then y'all fucking it up like this? Then what we gonna do with it afterwards? Or what the people after us gonna do with it? You know what I'm saying? So damn, like while we here, instead of like utilizing all this time on figuring out and like who was here first and who's the best people and how do you even have a conversation like that? Who the best people? Who was here? Who did something? Why? Like if I did something first, I just want everybody after me to enjoy that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's what the fuck I did it for it to be, you know what I'm saying? Enjoy furthermore after me. Not for me to be like, you know, yeah, I did that. You know what I'm saying? Put that joint up. Buck dollars, big as shit. You feel me? Like, he did it. Buck was here. You know what I'm saying? He did it up. He was the man. Like, he created this me. Everybody else that follows me should bow. You can't wonder why it's jealousy or envy and stuff like that. Because when you create that type of energy, you automatically gonna create jealousy. You know what I'm saying? Because like, if you was the first one, then nobody else could be that. So now it's jealous. Like, now I'm mad. You feel what I'm saying? And which gets into like the meat of the conversation, you know what I'm saying, that I wanted to have today. And like, I love my city, man. You know what I mean? And by name, by definition, Philadelphia, which I think is Greek or something like that, for brotherly love. You know what I'm saying? But we portrayed as so like opposite of that. You know what I mean? And I like to say, man, it's a lot of brotherly love in the city, low key. You know what I mean? That don't get highlighted. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's a different agenda being pushed. You feel me? You know that number one agenda, man, is fair. You gotta push fair in this age of capitalism. Because it don't work. You know what I mean? Fair bring capitalism. You know what I'm saying? Where like, based on how much I get you to fair, I could charge you the fuck up for that. You feel me? Because your scary ass gonna buy whatever I put in front of you at that point. You feel what I'm saying? And so, you know what I mean? Like, in this age of you know, that fear being pushed, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of beautiful things going on in Philly. You feel what I'm saying? And we need to highlight it even more. Because, you know, the more we highlight it, the more important it's going to become. And it get the trending, and that makes that the this. You feel me? But right now, like, negativity is being pushed. Violence is being pushed. You know what I'm saying? Our teens is dangerous is being pushed. You know what I'm saying? And if you stuck in that bubble and don't know no better, and you would think so too. You know what I'm saying? But I'm out here, like, and when I see kids, I don't see that many bad ones or ones that's doing, you know what I mean? With the news that had you thinking, or with social media had you thinking, you know what I'm saying? That'd be the opposite. You feel what I'm saying? Because let me break something down to y'all, man. The city of Philadelphia is made of neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? Each of these neighborhoods is different. You feel me? They say this a predominantly black city, but we gotta check them numbers, because, you know, when it come to like the inner city, yeah, it's a lot of blacks, but like that's changing now. You know what I mean? Because more and more of the universities is buying out the stuff, so more of that dominance is coming in. You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of the urbaners are getting pushed out. You feel what I'm saying? So when it come down to it, like you might say a part of North, a part of South, a part of Uptown, a part of West, or violent areas, Kensington maybe. You feel me? That's more drug infested than violent. You know what I'm saying? And some could consider that violent as well, but that's a different story. You know what I'm saying? So now we got all these different neighborhoods, man. Out of all these neighborhoods, you think all this stuff is happening, man. It'd be chaotic. You know what I'm saying? You'll really not be able to go outside. People will really not be able to go to work every day. You wouldn't be able to live every day if it was this violent as they portraying it to be. Tell me it ain't. You feel me? You definitely got a lot of murders. Don't get me fucked up. But like, it is not overruling to the majority of what's happening. Cause you would see that. You feel me? Like you would have to bring in National Guards and all kinds of other shit to tame it. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? That's one thing. And so don't keep pushing that narrative. You feel what I'm saying? Well, I know they gonna keep doing it because that's what. But I ask if y'all who ears are attached to not listen, change that channel. You feel me? Like, because that's not the majority. And you should know that because, like, you don't go outside every day and face a shooting or something. You don't. Barely. Come on, the only way people seeing shit is on the phone, on social media, or on the news. You ain't seeing that shit. How many people in a city could see that much violence happening? You know what I'm saying? It's impossible. Like, so you know what I mean? When it come down to it, we about 1.5, 1.7 in population. So if 400 died just off homicides, that's fucked up. Don't feel like I'm saying this to say that it ain't right. Motherfuckers, people dying and shit. You know what I'm saying? Of course that shit ain't right. But I'm saying, like, we giving it too much attention. So it's growing. Stop giving it that much attention. You feel what I'm saying? And pay more attention to the good stuff that's happening. And we can, you know what I'm saying? Like, build that up. And then that be the narrative. You feel what I'm saying? Same way, you know what I mean? Like, you take a blight city and turn it into, like, tourist attractive. You feel me? And which they doing. You know what I'm saying? You got $1.5 million houses in North Philly. Like, you feel me? Like, so they beautifying the city. Why are they beautifying the city if there's this much violence? Or that they wouldn't be beautifying the city that they couldn't tame. So yes, there's a lot of violence, there's a lot of murders, about 400, 3 to 5 a year. You know what I'm saying? Which definitely need to stop. At the same time, I feel like this is one way to help it stop. Because the more and more you talk about bodies, and like I make music and you playing my track, I'm gonna make more of it if people fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? So like, if I'm a killer and I'm killing, I'm making the news, and I'm gonna keep killing them, because that's, you know what I mean? Especially if that's the attention I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, we don't need to pay them no more mind and give them more power, strength to keep doing more of it. Like, no. And like I said, that fear, that number one thing that they push. You know what I'm saying? And think about how circle that is, like, because you could fear, like, losing the attention that you're getting. So, like, that'll put you in a space where you do whatever to keep that motherfucker. You feel me? Like, I ain't got my water today. My drink's chap. You know what I'm saying? Ralph Lauren. Chap. All good, though, you know what I mean? I'm going to push through it. I should ask for some water. Ain't nobody in here with me. You know what I mean? But we're going to get through it. A couple more. And then we've been running this drum for a little bit. Had a whole nother agenda for y'all. Oh, yeah, please forgive me, man. Like, because episode 28 came out audio-wise. But I couldn't get the video up, man. Apple iMovie was like putting me through the ropes, folks. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not enough memory. Memory running out. Oh, man. Like, I was beating myself up because I wanted to, you know, get the video out to the folk. You know what I'm saying? For folk that really like watching us and really, you know what I'm saying, get something from that. Like, that episode was a good job, but I'm still work on it. You know what I mean? You might just get a double bubble. You know what I'm saying? You get this episode, and that's in exchange for my apology. Like, you get the double bubble, you know what I mean? You get 28 and 29 to watch back to back, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to keep on trying, like, you know what I'm saying? Put it together and get it out there. But, like, my apologies, you know what I'm saying, for if y'all was waiting on that. You know what I mean? But, man, like, when it come down to it, like, you know, we in a new age now. Like, hold on, let me finish. So, you know, when it come down to the city, brotherly love, you know what I mean? It's more brotherly love than it is opposite of that. You know what I mean? Like, that's not what's being highlighted. So, like, I want to start highlighting more of it. You feel what I'm saying? And, like, you know, and on another, and then on like the, see, that's why I need some water, my shit. You know what I mean? Let me take a second. All right. So, city is brotherly love, you know what I mean? But it's also filled with a lot of anger. Folk is angry. Why folk so angry? Shit, a lot of reasons, you know what I mean? Like, but I tell you one that's probably shocking and you probably don't even think about it, but like, you know, a lot of anger, man, comes from within, like, from the things that you did or ain't doing or can't do or want to do but can't. You know what I'm saying? A lot of anger be from that. You know what I'm saying? And of course situations and different you know, things, right? And like, think about this, right? If somebody asks you a basic question, a question that don't warrant like no anger or no like you know, smart remarks or any of that type of stuff, then you could just answer, right? But like in Philly, and you know, we talked about it before, we like number 1, number 2 for depression. That's city and state. So Philadelphia and Pennsylvania. for depression. So it ain't no big, you know what I'm saying, mystical thing why we so angry. You feel what I'm saying? But just to break it down a little bit more about that anger, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you got stuff that you hold on to from a childhood, right? And like that child is still dictating like you as a grown person. You know what I mean? So I hear that a lot when I hear like, yo, you disrespected me. You know what I'm saying? You be like 43. Like you said that like 13, 12, you know what I mean? Where you probably first got disrespected and then thereafter, like you vowed that like nobody else gonna disrespect you after that one. You know what I'm saying? So you go to the lengths to like make sure that doesn't happen. You feel me? So even when somebody asking you a basic thing, if you perceive that to be like close to that childhood thing of disrespect, you from the rep, who the fuck? Yeah. Bro, I was just asking you, like, cause I don't play that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause I don't play that shit, and nobody gonna do like, whoa, ain't nobody even say nothing about disrespect, and you can already see like that they dealing with that type of thing. You feel me? Like that's why they call me Buck Doctor. Like I break shit down. You feel me? Like come see me. You feel me? DM me for, you know what I'm saying? Like, but like yeah, and then imagine that like you got that. And there's so much other stuff that goes on top of that. You feel me? Like, and so many other ways that you could just break it down. You know what I mean? Like, to a point, like, I talk to people. People don't be thinking about this. Like, you know, like I said about time earlier, time keep going, so do people. You feel me? So when it come down to it, like, think about it, right? How mad was you when you was going through that situation? You angry, like you can't, like you feel like this would never end. But then it's like an episode. It just goes off and then on to the next problem, right? You done forgot that you was this angry. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I offer or suggest that people go back. Once you get out of that type of that thing, you feel me, that had you angry, like go back to it and be like, you, I'm blessed, or whatever you gonna say, you feel me, like whatever your sayings are, like I'm blessed, honor that time, you feel me, because that's why I keep reappearing, that's why I keep coming back, you know what I'm saying, that's why I keep coming back for you, like, because you ain't getting the whole thing, you feel me, like, you're supposed to get a lesson out of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. Like, you feel me? You had to pay a bill. You ain't know how you was going to get the money. You was stressing out. You was angry. You feel me? Like, you from the streets, but you working now. So when it come to getting quick money, you know what I mean? You know, grip a John, and you know what I'm saying? I can go get it real quick, and you having those thoughts, and you feel what I'm saying? And like your baby mom getting on your nerves, the kids getting on, everything is like, it's like it's coming down all at once on you, and you like, But like once you get out of that and that's over and done with it, you done got the money to pay the bills, your baby mom not no longer getting on your nerves, the kids is cool. You don't go back and visit that. Just move on like it ain't happened. Then now you start to revisit it. Now that it happened again. Fuck, this keep happening to me. Whoa. Now we can see more and more of the anger, like, and where it generates from, and how if you don't deal with it, like, you just gonna keep it going. You feel me? So imagine, like, neighborhoods of that. And we ain't talking color. Because I be in the streets every day, everywhere in the city, and white people probably more angry than niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, white people probably more angry than black folk. You know what I'm saying? But it's portrayed like we the the angriest of the angriest and stay away from them and like, no. And I'm talking about at each other, not even like on some I'm racist and every nigga I see I'm angry. Like, no. They be angry at their own folk. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you see them road rage draws that's usually white folk on white folk. That ain't, you know what I'm saying? Because even in this time, you gotta go at who is less going to go at you. You feel me? So white people will ever go at other white people because it's probably more level. You feel me? Like coming at a black person after what your people did, you know, you up for a challenge. You know what I'm saying? You probably get your ass whooped for it. You feel what I'm saying? Like you probably get your ass whooped for it. So you gonna like scale back from that. And like, you know what I mean? So like, see what I'm saying? How they portray shit, black on black. Well, it's white on white as well. You know what I'm saying? Most serial killers, they kill in numbers. You know what I mean? Niggas ain't killing that many people all at once. Maybe they trying to now with these dumbass drive-bys and all that. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? And so, you know, we can't just keep giving a problem. We always got to get a solution as well. You feel what I'm saying? And, you know, the solution to it is to delete all the reasons why we so angry, man. You know what I mean? And we start at that child. And you probably gotta go to therapy to really have somebody professionally dig into that and help you, you know what I mean, remove that child. Or not even remove that child, but like heal them. You know what I mean? Satisfy the little kid. You feel what I'm saying? Like just satisfy him a little bit. You know what I mean? Cause that's all he really want. You feel me what I'm saying? Like you ain't gonna be able to go back and like redo that whole disrespectful moment that you like so traumatized about. So you just gotta move on from it. You know what I'm saying? And it's not to remove it all the way out of you, but like, just say it's a part of. You feel me? Because that part of that disrespect, cool. You're not going to let it happen again, cool. Now it don't even matter at this point because you grown, and that's so far behind you that it's like, what purpose does it have now but to keep you fucked up? You know what I mean? So if you enjoy being fucked up, cool, stay there. But if you don't, you feel me? Like, do everything necessary to, like, you know, manage that child the best way. You feel me? You know, and to double it and delete more of the reasons why we angry, you feel me? It's fairness. Not fairness like, just fairness, you know, FAIRNESS. You know, treating people fair. You feel me? If you got a balance of that, like, it's less angry people. You know what I'm saying? People feel cheated, you know what I mean? Like, manipulated, whatever. And there's a lot of that going on. So if we delete that, you delete a lot of reasons why people angry. You know what I'm saying? And that's a whole pod, you know, directed to the mayor. You know what I'm saying? And like fixing city policies and, you know what I mean? Just making it fair for all parties that's involved. White, black, brown, whatever you call it. Chinese, black, whatever, Puerto Rican, diverse city. Make it fair. And you'll delete the anger. Because nobody will feel cheated or, you know what I'm saying? This is just little basic things that we can do. to you know what I'm saying, make our city less angry. Because our city is very much angry. And if you get angry at me saying this, then you proving the point. You know what I'm saying? But choose to listen to me entirely and give me a shot. Don't crucify me or display your anger. Because number one, your anger ain't towards me. You feel me? Like, if I say something about religion and you heard about it, you probably mad at somebody else, but you can't go at them, so you want to go at me. But that ain't going to happen either. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's not needed. Not even on no tough shit. It's not needed. If you want to fix your problem, you know where your problem lay at. You know what I'm saying? I'm just somebody that just crossed paths with you at the wrong time. But maybe it was the right time. Who's to know? You feel what I'm saying? But like, you know, you cross my path and you that angry, I'm going to let you know your anger ain't with me. We don't got no problems, bro. You know what I mean? Because we don't even know each other. We don't know each other enough to have a problem. You see what I'm saying? So when it come down to it, like, check the original source, Captain. You know what I mean? Because it ain't here. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, and that's self-keeping. Self-discipline. You feel me? Before you reach for hate, reach for love. Before you get all out, get your panties in a bunch, figure some more stuff out, man. More information, less of the problem. You feel what I'm saying? So before you go ahead and haul off and snap off, you know what I mean? Like, take a breath and, you know, see what it's really about, man. Because usually it's not about who's in front of you. It's about some shit that you're dealing with, past shit, whatever. If each individual does this, sky's the limit on what we can do as humans. You know what I mean? With that newfound love. Even though it's a lot more love out here than hate. But once again, that's what's pushed. You know what I'm saying? The most. You know what I mean? So, you know, on that count, man, I love y'all. You feel what I'm saying? Before we go, you know, we like to do this new segment, man. Well, I do. You know what I'm saying? I just brought this about last episode. So I want to keep it going. You feel me? So, you know, it's a Philly saying, you know what I'm saying? When somebody going above, you know what I mean, and out of pocket and, you know, it get beyond words, you know what I'm saying? And you know what it is. Rumble me, dickhead. You feel me? So my rumble me, dickhead go to President Biden. You know what I'm saying? For making a statement of George Floyd murder was more impactful than Martin Luther King Jr., you feel me? And I watched a couple podcasts where people really was like going off. Some could understand why he was saying it and some, you know what I'm saying? But he get to rumble me, dickhead, because like, fuck you doing saying that? Like what? Why? What are you saying that for? Like and you know what I mean? Like, what was the need of saying that? And like, for me, folk, man, I listen for what people don't say. You know what I'm saying? And what he's saying by that statement to me is like, yo, you want to be able to keep this shit alive and keep putting this shit in our face and making us go at each other. You know what I'm saying? It's like saying, like, out of two bad kids, this one the good one. You know what I'm saying? Like, they both bad as shit. But no, he the good one. So what that create between two bad motherfuckers? More bad shit, right? You know what I'm saying? yeah, you know, y'all twins, but like, you look better than your brother. For real, bro. Humble me, dickhead. Like, don't do that. And my folk don't fall for that shit. They been doing that all our lives, you know what I'm saying? We in shit that we wasn't even thinking about. You know what I'm saying? Look at it. Now there's a conversation everywhere. So now that put that in your thoughts. Now you like, damn, did George have they both was murdered for the same type of shit. They both was murdered for the same ideology. Same racist shit. How you gonna ask if one was better, more impactful than the other? None of it shouldn't even happen. The fuck is you talking about? You feel what I'm saying? Rumble me, dickhead. And anybody like that follow that and like believe that and like, come on, you rumble me too, dickhead. Like, fuck is wrong with y'all? You feel what I'm saying? But we gotta think about stuff like that. You can't just ease that type shit in no more. You feel me? Like, niggas should be paying way more attention, you know what I mean? But that's the beauty of these podcasts and everybody being able to like get on these joints and share they view of the elephant, you know what I'm saying? And I like to talk about things that people don't talk about. Or when it come down to it, I think about it in a whole different manner. So when I'm watching these different podcasts, and I'm like, yeah, these is good points. But then I'm like, no, they ain't even see nobody's talking about the real deal. So I got to say it. You feel me? Like, the real deal is be careful. Don't listen to what them folk be saying. You know they magicians. They go off of magic. So, you know what I mean? They wiggle and diggle to do this and be, you know what I mean? Doing this on the other end. That's why all these bills done been passed during this pandemic, and we ain't even know until we got arrested or we had to find out about them Jones, right? You know, firsthand when they was demonstrated on us. You feel me? So don't play with these folk and all that. Come on, man. In the midst of all of this, you don't think it's a setup for that man to say that like that at this point in time and all that? Mind you, they got shit planned at 500 years. So all that shit be like, you think there's a difference between any of these cats, you tripping, and they got you. You feel me? But he definitely get to rumble me, dickhead of the week. You feel what I'm saying? Like, rumble me, dickhead, you can't fool me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? But, you know, hopefully y'all got something out of this, you know what I'm saying? Glad y'all was able to share this time with me. We share this time together. You feel me? As generations, as having all of these generations at one time in this life. Just want more people to appreciate that. You feel me? So, you know, yeah, bumping and grinding and Jodeci and all them was my mom in them teen years. But I was alive. I heard it. You feel me? So I'm still a part of it. There's no separation there. You feel me? Let's bridge these gaps of that separation because we 10, 20 generations living in one. This is one life. You can't separate it. Your generation, no, it's one life. While y'all making drill music, we listening to it at this point. You know what I mean? We older than you, but we still listen. And it's still existing in our time, whether we pay attention to it or not. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm going to scream on that note. You feel what I'm saying? Not literally, but I'm going to be out. You feel what I'm saying? 2 fingers, you know what I'm saying? UrbanLife.tv. Yeah.
UrbanLife.tv, UrbanLife.tv, UrbanLife.tv.
They ain't supposed to be at the podcast. They out shopping. Look at this shit.
TV, up close and personal, live.
Não get out. Go again. Get your listen. Alexandre, os chaves, we work, get like get me.
He ain't got the ball right now, you feel me? And he go to the rack every time.
Go to the rack. I go to the rack like Kyrie. I spin like this day. Ooh.
Just tune in when I tell you to. Be ready like Wednesday afternoon. Ooh, life is simple, but life is mental. Where's your mental? Where's your talent and the gift God sent you? Don't be silent, don't be gentle.